Squirrels, nature's accidental gardeners. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever sat in a park and watched a squirrel frantically burying a nut, you might have just thought it was well being a squirrel. But what if I told you that you were actually witnessing one of nature's most effective gardeners at work? It sounds a little crazy, but it's true. These furry little acrobats are responsible for planting millions, maybe even billions, of trees every single year. Today, we're diving deep into the secret life of squirrels and discovering how their quirky habits make them some of the most important, albeit accidental, gardeners on the planet. So, let's talk about the main reason squirrels are such fantastic planters: their memory, or, more accurately, their lack of a perfect one. Squirrels are experts at something called scatter hoarding. This is a survival strategy where they bury food, like acorns, walnuts, and hickory nuts, in hundreds or even thousands of different locations. The idea is that if another animal finds one stash, they won't lose their entire winter food supply. They have an incredible spatial memory and use landmarks, and even their sense of smell, to remember where they've hidden their treasures. But here's the catch: they're not perfect. They don't remember every single nut they bury. Scientists estimate that squirrels fail to recover up to 75% of the nuts they hide. Life gets busy. They might get chased off by a predator, find a better food source, or simply forget. And what happens to all those forgotten nuts? Well, they're perfectly planted seeds. They're already tucked away under a layer of soil, safe from other hungry mouths, in the perfect position to germinate. When spring comes, these forgotten acorns sprout and begin their journey to becoming mighty oak trees. Think about it: a single squirrel, over its lifetime, could be responsible for planting an entire grove of trees, all completely by accident. It's not just about forgetting, though. The way they plant is also genius. Squirrels are picky. They often choose the best, healthiest nuts to bury because those will provide the most energy later on. And healthy nuts also happen to be the ones most likely to grow into strong trees. They also tend to bury them at the ideal depth for germination, not too deep, not too shallow. It's a system that's been perfected over millions of years. This process is so important that some trees, like oaks and hickories, have evolved to rely on squirrels for their very survival. Their seeds are too heavy to be carried by the wind, and they come in a tasty, nutritious package that's practically begging a squirrel to come along, grab it, and bury it somewhere new. It's a beautiful example of a symbiotic relationship, where both the tree and the squirrel benefit, and their gardening work doesn't stop with trees. Squirrels also play a crucial role in spreading fungi. As they dig, they unearth and spread mycorrhizal fungi spores. These are fascinating fungi that form a partnership with tree roots, helping them absorb more water and nutrients from the soil. In return, the tree provides the fungi with sugars from photosynthesis. By moving these spores around, squirrels are essentially inoculating the forest floor, making the soil healthier and helping new and existing trees thrive. They're not just planting the seeds, they're also preparing the soil and creating a better environment for the entire ecosystem. It's like they're the forest's all-in-one landscaping crew. But here's something to think about. The world is changing. Urbanization is shrinking natural habitats, and the forests that squirrels help maintain are becoming smaller and more fragmented. This puts more pressure on these little gardeners. In our cities and suburbs, their planting efforts can sometimes be seen as a nuisance. Nobody wants a surprise walnut tree sprouting in their prize-winning rosebush. However, in parks and green spaces, their work is more important than ever. They help maintain the urban canopy, which provides shade, cleans the air, and gives us a vital connection to nature. So, when a squirrel digs up your lawn, maybe it's just trying to reforest your neighborhood, one acorn at a time, we can actually help our furry friends in their important work. Planting native trees that produce nuts, like oaks or hickories, provides them with food and supplies for their planting projects. Maintaining natural areas in our yards, even just a small patch with some leaf litter, gives them a place to forage and bury their treasures. And of course, just appreciating them for the incredible role they play is a great start. They're not just cute park residents, they're tireless engineers of our green world, working for nothing more than a nutty reward. Next time you see a squirrel darting across a branch with a prized acorn, take a moment to appreciate what you're seeing. You're not just watching an animal looking for its next meal, you're watching a forest being born. You're witnessing a tiny furry force of nature that has shaped the landscapes we know and love for millennia. These accidental gardeners are a powerful reminder that every creature, no matter how small or common, has a vital part to play in the intricate web of life. Their forgotten treasures are a gift to the future, a legacy of green that will stand long after they're gone. Thanks so much for joining me today to uncover the secret gardening life of squirrels. It really makes you look at them in a whole new light, doesn't it? If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. See you in the next one.